Yeah, good evening to everybody. Uh, yesterday we has discussed. Yesterday we had discussed is the a reflection API, right? Reflection API we had discussed, but I that theoretical parts almost all discussed. Okay, theoretical part and practical part might be I will discuss, but now we will continue with garbage collector in our class in anonymous class. Okay. Uh, Before that, please give me that you can. I need how I can say. Please subscribe my channel. Then I will get that boost myself, and I will get the confidence as well double. Okay. Please subscribe my channel, and will if you like my content, you can like a video, and don't forget on the press on the bell icon. When pressed the bell icon, when I updated the videos in YouTube channel, we'll get that notification. Okay, that's the reason you can press on the bell icon. Okay, yeah, let's get started class. Okay, what is garbage collector? Here, what is garbage collector? What is garbage collector? It is the I can say GC as well. Okay, GC as well. What is garbage collector? The garbage collector it is a in a programming. I can use it in the programming. That is a particular in the Java, the automatic memory management tool. Okay, it is the automatic memory management tool. It reclaiming unused memory by removing object no longer referenced. Okay, reclaiming unused memory, removing object no longer referenced in application. Okay? This process ensures efficient memory utilization and avoid the memory leakage. Okay. Well, that all about the collectors. But I need to detail with garbage collector. Okay. The garbage collector, they have the how I can say it is the before garbage collector, it is the developer had a manual allocate and deallocate memory using the language like C or C++. Before Java, they have used manually allocation of memory and deallocation of memory. Okay, manually. Like C and C++. By mistake, they have often led to memory leak or dangling pointers. Okay, and in the 1960, I think, 1960, the concept of GC oriented in the it is the Lisp means it's the functional programming language. That one is the Lisp is the functional programming language that introduced the automatic garbage collection to manage the memory efficiently. The Lisp language that has to use it. And in the Java era is the 1995, I think, 1995, 1995, they have used this one. Uh, the Java popularized automatic garbage collector as a key feature. This is a key feature. It eliminated a manual memory management, making a programming safer and more reliable. Okay. Java GC evaluation for the 10 years of Java GC has involved with improved algorithms and techniques to optimize performance and efficient across the various hardware and applications. Okay. Well, in the type of garbage collector, I need to know the types of garbage collector here. Types of garbage collector. It is a serial, okay, a serial GC and parallel GC and CMS, CMS, like CMS is nothing but here concurrent mark sweep, right? And mark sweep. See, okay. And another thing is the uh, here G1 garbage collector, G1 garbage collector, G1 GC, okay, and ZGC as well, ZGC, ZGC, uh, and also one more is the shenandoah GC, shenandoah, shenandoah. Is it ANDOAH, I think, GC. Okay. These are the types of the GC they have introduced. Well, it is the first one, serial GC, right? Serial GC it is used for that in like single thread purpose we can use that. The design for the single threaded environment, okay, and uses the stop the world approach. This is the uses the stop the world approach, and ideal for small application and client missions. This that's that purpose. How we can enable with that we can enable like text action column uh, plus use. This one is capital. This way we can use to serial GC. Okay, this way you can enable them. And parallel GC, it is a multi-threaded environment that works with a multi-threaded environment. Young generation also you can call young generation. Parallel GC also called young generation. And yeah, stop application thread brief during the garbage collection and better suited for the application require high throughput. Okay. Also, we can enable just like this. Like this, we can enable. Okay. Like this, we can also enable. But instead of you are using a serial, you can press. You can use a parallel. That's it. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Uh, yeah, and another thing, CMS nothing but concurrent mark sweep. CMS is nothing but concurrent mark sweep, and also it is the work concurrently with application to minimize stop the word pauses like serial, but uses the multiple thread to collect a garbage from the old generation. This one is the parallel GC is the new generation and CMS GC is the new old generation. Okay, this new generation. This one is the old generation, right? Offer low pause time, but some CPU overheaded. So this also we can enable like this only. Okay, this also we can enable like this only. Instead of parallel, we can put as a your concurrent marks like this, like P O N C and like this. Okay, like this we can enable with concurrent marks. Okay, and G1 this is nothing but is the it is the garbage first collector. Okay, G1 this is nothing but garbage first collector. It is introduced in the Java 1, Java 7, and improved in Java 8 as well. Okay, and divide the heap into smaller region and prioritize the garbage collector of the region with most garbage. Okay, reduce the latency and stop the old path as well. Okay, that also you can use G1 GC. Just instead of creating here we can this one also we can improve use G1 GC. That's it. Like G1 GC. Okay. Uh, yeah. and Z garbage collector. The garbage collector that has a improved in the Java 11. They have focused the low, ultra low pass time, very fast, and designed for the large heap up to terabytes as well. Okay, and yes, shenandoah GC. It is work for the 12 plus versions and work concurrently with the application. Reduce the pass time further. Okay, and here whatever it is, I explained garbage collector. It is serial GC, right? It is serial GC coming from. It is introducing. It is a simple single-threaded garbage collector. I explained, right? And basic mark and sweep algorithm. It is using basic mark and sweep algorithm. It is used Java 1 to Java 3. Java 3. Okay. And here parallel GC. Parallel GC, it is parallel GC is introduced multi-threaded GC for improve the throughput, right? Throughput, and it is used the Java 4. Java 4. And yeah, concurrent mark sweep as well. Concurrent mark sweep as well. They has the low latency purpose you can use, right? This also the Java 4. Java 4. But is the Java 5 to 6 also it is comes under here only, but later on they has improved in the uh, Java 5 and Java 5 and Java 6 as well. Okay, Java 6 as well. They has improved and enhanced the CMS with better concurrent behavior, improved within parallel GC for better multi-threading. Okay, for that CMS they have introduced. Yeah, and here G1GC introduced in the Java 7. Java 7, it was introduced Java 7, and Java 7, G1 focused on the predictable pass time for large heaps. Okay, it is a predictable pass time for the large heaps. Okay, and then Java 8 can Java after that it is the G1GC is the default one in the Java 8. Okay, for the larger heap, improve the performance, reduce the fragmentation and predictable pass times. Well, and better parallelism and efficiency in parallel GC and CMS as well. Okay, these things they have introduced, but default one now it is has parallel GC, but later onward this also improved. This also improved in the Java 8. That one it is the meta space, I think. Okay, instead of using younger generation parallel GC, they have meta space also they have improved. Okay, and uses of the PAM garbage collector is the shenandoah is the new one. I am not much aware about that. I will explain later. Okay, the uses of garbage collector is the automatic management. First of all, automatically clean and clean and sweeping purpose as unreferenced object they will remove automatically by using the reclaiming memory occupied by the unreachable object. Reclaiming memory occupied by unreachable object by using the garbage collector. Okay, and reduce the memory leakage, prevent the memory leakage by freezing unused object and improved application reliability, reduce the risk of crashes and causes by manual memory mismanagement. Okay, memory mismanagement, and then developed a productivity. Developers say productivity. How I can say it is eliminates the need for the explicit memory dead allocation. Okay, memory dead allocation. Okay, that is the uses of that garbage collector, and then after it is the advantage means they have uses of easy to use. Okay, programmers do not need to manual management, memory allocation and deallocation. Okay, well here memory safety as well prevents the dongling pointers and memory leakage. prevents the dongling, pointers and memory leakage, and improved efficiency as well by using the garbage collector, and optimized GC like G1 and parallel GC provide high performance as well. Okay, this is provide high performance GC, and it is a portable as well. Like this improve implementation are abstracted, making Java programs portable across the platform as well. Okay, but they has a disadvantage as well. Okay, garbage collector has a disadvantage as well, like stop the word pause. Some GC pause applications, like yeah, threads during garbage characters affecting the latency as well. Okay, and performance overhead. GC consumes the GPU and memory reallocation as well, right? And then non-deterministic behavior, like memory reclamation is automatical, and developers cannot be predict when GC will be run. Okay, developers cannot be predict when GC will be enabled or disabled, and automatically the JVM will enable. Okay, it will identify JVM and it will enable them and increase the complexity as well. It is a different GC algorithms require tuning for optimal performance in various scenarios, right? Various scenarios. These are the advantage and disadvantage and uses of the garbage collectors. Okay, and Java 1.2, 1.0 Java 1.8, the garbage collector has evaluated significant to provide greater efficiency and reduce the latency and improve the performance with the G1 GC as the default. Now it is the G1 GC as default with the Java 8, and Java application can now achieve a predictable performance, making it suitable for modern scale, large scale system. While GC has a disadvantages, its advantages makes a Java safer and more reliable choices for enterprise and performance critical applications. Okay, yeah, that's all about it. The like garbage collector. Okay, and now we can discuss inner classes. Inner classes we can discuss here. Inner classes, like inner classes. What is inner class? And inner class is the classified is within the another class. Okay, one class has a another class called inner class. Or interface, whatever this class or interface. It is logically grouped to encapsulate its behavior with outer class and inner class, help organization code and improve better performance, controlled by the grouping classes that are closely related. No, that way you can improve. The type of the inner class means the member of, I can say, member of inner class, right? The non-static inner class is defined inside a class but outside any method. Inside the class, outside the any method that can be accessed to all members. Okay, including the private members of the outer classes as well. Okay, outer classes as well. I can create like this. I want to show one example as well. Class, and this is the outer class. Okay, this is the outer class, and outer class inside I want to private int value something, private int value equal to whatever it is 7, and then I want to create here another class as well. Okay, another class, that is class inner class. This is the inner class. Okay, inner class, and here I want to create one method wide display, whatever it is, wide display method. Okay, display method I am created here, and then here this out. I am printing something like what it is, value, whatever it is. Okay, value I am printing this value, the private int value, right? That int value is printing here. Okay, so well, here This is the class, outer class is the outer side, and inner class is the inner side of the outer class. Okay, this is called inner class. This is called inner class, and this is the outer class. Okay, here whatever I created inner class, outer class, that can access by inner class as well. Okay, whatever I created outer class, that can access by inner class as well. Okay, and static nested class is there. Static nested class. The static nested class is declared using the static keyword. Okay, whatever is creating here, static nested class. Static nested class. This static nested class, instead of using here, for example, instead of using just class outer side, right? Instead of using here, I want to put in that a static keyword. Okay, static keyword just inside the class. Okay, here we can use. Okay, and then here act like a top level class, but scoped by outer class as well. Okay, it is scoped by outer class as well, and cannot access non-static member of the outer class directly. Cannot access. Okay, non-static. It will access only outer class is the static class, a static member, but outer class of non-static cannot be accessed, right? Mm, for example, yeah, I want to say instead of using class outer and here static you can put. Okay, static int value and inner class is there, and here something I need to put here static. Static, yes. Okay, static class, inner class. Okay. That's all about the static nested class. And local inner class also they have local inner class. What does mean local inner class? It is a defined inside a method or block of the outer class. Okay, inside a method. Okay, inside a method or block of outer class. Here we can create, and then it is accessible only within the scope of the method or block. It is accessible by within the method or block. Okay, and anonymous inner class. This is a very powerful inner class. Anonymous inner class. Anonymous inner class. Okay, this is another thing. Anonymous inner class. A class without name that is called initiated only the fly. Initiated like fly. How I can say it created for only one time use. Only one time use, and it is used to override the method of the class or interfaces. Okay, class of the interfaces. It is a very powerful anonymous class. One time use purpose we can create this one. Okay, one time use purpose we can create. I want to say it is one class. That class the name is for example animal class, right? That animal class that abstract white sound method. For example, here inside the animal class I created another class, that is the class test. Class test that I created one main method, and here creating the one object or constructor for animal as well, like, and one created a sound method, and here printing something like anonymous inner class. Okay, here because of this is the class test is there, right? That's the reason here a dot sound. A dot sound means something is calling from sound method. Okay, that's about the local sorry, this anonymous inner class. Feature of inner class means encapsulation. Okay, whatever I discussed here, whatever I discussed inner class, this inner class, what is the feature means? It is the encapsulation inner class to help the encapsulation related of logic or functionality inside the outer class as well, right? Isn't it? Okay, yeah. And class to outer class member as well. Inner class can access both static and non-static members. Okay, whatever I created here, this inner class, it can, this inner class both can access static and non-static. and logical grouping. The code is that logically related can be grouped together. Better readability, better readability, and enhance the code modularity as well. Like inner class helps reduce code cluster and enhance their modularity. Okay, and anonymous implementation. The allowed define one-time use classes quickly with anonymous inner class. Okay, whatever I discussed here, only one-time use purpose you can use. And advantage of inner class and how I can say it is improved readability, tighter encapsulation and simple code and logical grouping of the code, callback mechanism. These purpose we can use the inner class. And disadvantage is the code complexity. Is the overheaded for the code complexity. Excessive use of inner class can be make harder to read the maintain. Memory overheaded. Basically, I can say inner class is the can sometimes cause the increased memory uses as well. Sometimes causes the increases some memory overheaded and limited reusability. Okay, and debugging challenges also we can faces some issues like debugging challenges. Okay, debugging inner class, particularly anonymous inner class, can be more challenging due to their scope and naming as well. Okay, and name to inner class. When to use inner class means the closely associated with another class and access the private members and event listeners and callback purpose we can use. That's it. That's all about it. Okay. Yeah. I think if you have any doubts, you guys can comment it out, and I will look back. Okay. That's all about it. The 11th chapter is completed. Okay. 11th topic has completed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.